how are you?
Hi, guys. How are you? Okay, so we got a couple things that we're going to talk about today. It's a kind of a slow day, not too much going on, but Monique, the comedian, won her. Well, they're writing it like this. They're saying that she settles with Netflix for a precedent setting. In other words, she won big, but they're not telling us how much she won. And she sued them. So we'll get into that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Kandi responding to Marlo calling her a hoe. Like, let it go, Kandi, let it go. But no, Candy's responding to that. Then we're talking about the Kardashians. Blac Chyna is accusing the Kardashians of intentionally trying to bankrupt her by asking for attorney fees and asking for the money that she won in the lawsuit now. This is crazy because at the end of the day, if they wanted to, they could bankrupt her. So let me go ahead bring up the panel. Hi, Perry.
What's up? Hit that banner.
I will.
The
Hi,
chat told you
Diva.
to. The chat told you to do it.
Huh?
The chat told you to do it. But I would just chat with people, and it's a lot of stuff that happened to people in the chat. Like I think it's Aphrodite. People losing family members and stuff, surgeries. Prayers go out to all y'all. And hopefully Diva can piss Sharrell off, and we'll give y'all a good show today or something.
What? What is you? Okay, Perry, here, listen. I don't have time for this. You do this.
Hey, listen up, everybody. This is my favorite part because you know what? If you ain't gonna talk about something, you got to talk about the shit that's the most important. It's that damn hotline, people. It's free. You get to hang out with Perry day and night. And I love all the info you guys send me. So please text me up at 702-553-3288.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna start that again, are we? I can't. Listen. Also, Perry, for your hotline, you have to put the one in front of it for the people that are out of the country. If you don't say it, because you just said 702. It's one.
Yeah, it's more into it though, because even some countries is a different country code. However, you would text somebody in the United States is how you would text this number.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. We got a lot to talk about. Let's start with Monique.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have some. Can you guys hear me? I have so many tabs open.
I can hear you. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's start with Monique. Okay. The comedian Monique that's been in the blogs all week because of her argument with DL Hughley has settled with Netflix. Let me put this up here. So, hold on. How can I bankrupt and own a Rolls Royce, Chyna? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. It's crazy. Okay, so Monique sued Netflix because they offered her $500,000 to do a Netflix special. Okay, that was their first offer. She was upset because they paying her male counterparts, that's how, I guess how I put it, like Dave Chappelle, more money. And they even pay Amy Schumer more money. So she sued them for being unfair against Black women. This is what happened. When she first filed the lawsuit, I believe it was Steve Harvey that came out and said that Monique is not worth it, basically.
Oh, hell no!
Okay, Harry. and said that they should be able to pay you whatever they want to be able to pay you. Charlamagne, the God called her donkey of the day, saying that you're worth whatever somebody's willing to pay you. And what he means by that is like, if I could say I'm worth $3 million, but if no one offers you that, then that's not what you're worth. Does that make sense? Okay. So, but she won. They're not disclosing how much the amount is, but they're calling it unprecedented. She won big. How do you feel about this, Perry? Because, and then also too, I think it was Martin Rowland came out when she first filed the lawsuit and said that Monique did a video shoot, a magazine cover. Here, I have the magazine cover for Ebony magazine, in which it was Chris Rock, Monique, let's see if I put this here, and Steve Harvey. According to the backstage room or behind the scenes, she made that photo shoot a living hell. And what he's saying is because she won an Oscar, she thinks like more of herself. She's very hard to work with and very demanding. And she'll tell you any minute, her and her husband, I am a Oscar winner. And so I should be treated as such, to the point where it drives people crazy. But then at the end of the day, she won. So this is very confusing. If you don't speak up for yourself, you won't get anything. But,
no, that's true. Though.
Well,
like,
that's how I'm torn with this. If you don't speak up and demand certain things, then people aren't going. People only get away with what you let them get away with.
True.
But with that being said, do you want to go around creating a bad reputation for yourself?
No.
No, I mean you don't, but I mean congratulations to her for winning. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
congratulations, Monique.
Yeah, I mean no, that's good, and I think maybe why it got to that point, they didn't want the backlash people talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, I think a company should be able to offer you what they want, but I do understand, like, when you go and work for a company and they offer you this, and you find out everybody else was offered this, you're gonna feel a certain kind of way, and typically it do happen to Black people.
Well, I don't know. I wanted to address this comment that Teresa's making. She's saying settlement is not a win. I'm being told that they worded it that way because they don't want to seem like they lost, but they offered her something and they said a lot of money, and they part of the bargain was we keep it disclosed. But you don't pay somebody something if you feel that you're in the right.
Well, you know what, Sharrell, let me say this. One, that picture, it's a shame she's such a menace, right? Because that Ebony picture, even though she caused havoc on the set, it's a really great picture, right? It's like the picture was really nice, right? But I think that she won the battle and lost the war when it came to the Netflix settlement, right? Because they paid because they don't want that smoke, right? They paid to shut her up. They paid so the whole case and her can go away. And so now, do you ever think she's ever going to get an offer for another something at Netflix? Heck no. Do you think that any other streaming service is going to deal with that nonsense when there's a lot of funny people out there that they can deal with? No. So she won that settlement, and she better manage it well. Invest, you know, save it, do whatever she got to do, because it is going to be far and few in between where the people are going to hire her, because they're going to think we don't want that nonsense. They're going to think the minute we say something she doesn't like, she's going to have us tied up in a lawsuit, and we don't have time for that, where we can pick this talent, that talent, and that talent to make the people laugh. She lost.
Well, I mean, Diddy won.
She lost even though she won. But go back to my statement, Perry. If you don't speak up for
hold up, Daddy just texted me and said, Diva, he would manage it well. That's what he said.
Her and Daddy are getting a bad reputation. But
Daddy got it.
I go back and forth. Most people of authority want you to not speak up. That's how they get away with murder.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
But at the same time, she's getting the reputation with her, what do you call it? People of her own group, peers, like D.L. Hughley and all them, of not being pleasant to work with. And so Diva's right. It's a double-edged sword. You won, but you lost at the same time. And what's more important, winning the money or losing your reputation?
At this point, if bills due, I think winning the money might be the important thing. I mean, I can work work on that other shit later.
I mean,
I think longevity and your reputation is everything. Because you can have $0 in a good reputation and you can get hired. You can have some money in the bank and a bad reputation and no one will hire you. So that's why I said it's a loss for her all the way around. But I'm sure her and Daddy, they popped the champagne and said, see, we won. You know, the thing is, Sharrell, you do have to fight for your correct pay. You do, right? But the thing is, her mouth is overpowering her talent right now. She doesn't know when to shut up and when to speak up.
I feel like you have to fight for the things that you really want, but you have to pick and choose your battle.
Yeah.
Everything is not a fight.
Right.
Yes.
No, I
Everything's not a
agree.
fight. Hold on, I'm getting behind on this.
Mhm.
Tom says, "Will Auntie still love us for real after the check clears?" Ooh, she just made it harder for others to work with her because she might sue them. All ego. Ooh, here goes another one. No, it's not about backclashes. A judge agreed with her based on evidence. Stop bashing a Black woman. So see, we have the same argument. Some people say, "Ooh, I missed another one. Hold on." Oh, you know how it disappears after a while. People are going to be on both sides of the aisle. We want to know who's right or who's wrong. What were you going to say, Perry, before I cut you off?
Well, no, I was just gonna say this in response to that. I mean, maybe the person who wrote that didn't hear me right. I'm not bashing her. I'm just saying, giving my opinion. We could say the judge did this. I said, in my opinion, I think they settled to just keep the backlash down. That was just my opinion. But nowhere in there, I said congratulations to her. I'm not bashing her. But I mean, we get to be naive to think that she don't need some mental work, or need to slow down a little bit. Just saying.
What?
No. I'm saying, like, I mean, she is not without flaws, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So let's not act like that she's this activist saving every woman and all this stuff. She's supposed to fight for her rights. I get it. But we just giving our opinion. So it's not like, because I give my opinion, that I'm bashing some Black woman. My mother's Black.
She
My
is?
wife's Black.
Mine too.
Look, you guys are right. You can't fight everything. You got to pick and choose your battles. And Monique is fighting everything that's coming her way. You're getting a bad reputation. You're going to get blacklisted again, because what happens is people talk. Hey, like DL Hughley, don't work with her. She gave me a headache, this and this and that. And so she's building a bad name for herself, which is a damn shame, because at the end of the day, she's extremely talented.
Yes, she is.
But
Yes, she
people
is.
are going to know her for her reputation instead of her work. But with that being said, congratulations, Monique. You'll never work for Netflix again, but you won.
Yeah.
It's so sad, but I don't know. I feel sorry for Monique. I really do. Especially like with all the stuff that's coming out now with her family, the brothers talking, the sisters talking. There is a fracture in her from childhood that she needs to work
healing.
on.
And
Yes, she needs healing.
and prayers do go out for that.
Yes.
Prayers go out because Monique needs help.
No, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I mean, when you see somebody like that, I mean, she needs healing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hope that she can overcome whatever things that's tormenting her every night. You know what I'm saying? Just can move forward and have a good life. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Congratulations, Monique. We'll talk later with the audience if it was worth it. Okay, let's move on to these Kardashians. Okay. If you don't like the Kardashians, then you really don't like them. If you love them, then you really love them.
Right.
There's no balance. There's no in between. Me personally, I'm sick of them, to tell you the truth. But Blac Chyna is coming out saying that they are intentionally trying to bankrupt her. And they are. So they're going back, asking for her to pay the attorney fees, and including in that was a certain amount of money that she owes them from the lawsuit.
It's the court fees, Sharrell. They can't sue for the attorney fees. It's the court fees. So they're saying setting up the exhibits, everything that they had to do to kind of prepare for this case and utilizing the courtroom. That's what they're suing her for. She's lucky it's not the lawyer fees, or they really would bankrupt her.
Well, here's the thing:
it's the court fees.
Blac Chyna got in over her head. We all know they have way more money. They don't even need to ask for this. The court fees. They don't need to ask for it. But they're mad. Now, let me tell you why they're mad. There was supposed to be another upcoming case with Rob about the what is it called?
Sex tape.
Revenge,
whatever. Yeah.
Revenge P. Remember that? The pictures that according to Rob, they worked out a settlement. he talked about it on one of his lives. He went on rarely, but talked about how they had an agreement. Chyna got upset and said, no, there's no agreement. So she's still on the fence about, they want her to drop the case. She won't drop the case. I feel that this is why they're doing this. Any way it goes, I feel like they're trying to shut her up and get her out the way. How do you do that? You bankrupt her. Now, here's the question. Are they a group of cold-hearted people that is suing their granddaughter and niece for, just because they don't like her? Or are they trying to get rid of Chyna because they don't want her to bring this upcoming case? Either way it go, are they shrewd or are they cold-hearted? Because I'll tell you this, if you got on my damn nerve, I'm just saying.
No, I don't.
I would do the same thing. It's a cold-hearted thing to do. I'm telling you this. It is cold. But when you have money, you have more choices. I think Chyna's going to get herself in big trouble if she doesn't work something out with this family. Stop fighting this family because they're going to keep coming after you. That's what I think.
Right. No, I agree with that.
But then it's on Chyna's side. Can you just let somebody bully you because they have money? Well, unfortunately, yeah. Because you don't have the money, Chyna. I get where you're coming from. I understand your flight and everything. You're saying they are terrible people, always getting their way. I get it. I think I agree with you. Make money off of emulating Black people, all of that. I got it. But you don't have the money. And if you keep forward with this, the only person you're going to hurt is you. That's what I think. What do you think, Diva?
Exactly what you said. So the thing is, right, if we X out of the factor for 1.2 seconds, that is the Kardashians, right? Let's just say there's a family and my brother and his baby mother don't get along anymore. And she keep coming for my baby brother. Okay. Yeah, he might have did something wrong, so forth and so on, but we're not having it. You're gonna let this go. Okay. You're gonna go over there, sit down and shut up. So part of it is, like you said, they got options because they got that type of money, right? But you got to understand, at the end of the day, they're a family and that is their brother. So we asked you to shut your mouth. You lost your case. You didn't realize that was enough. You still coming after him. We know you don't have no money. So now you know what? Pay our court fees. So they want to tie you up in court, and to the point where even if you do sue him, you're not going to even have the money to get a decent lawyer to win your case against him. So 360 all the way around, she's going to lose. At this point, I will humble myself for the greater good of self. Had nothing to do with them. And I would say to my lawyer, can we get a mediator? Let's talk and let's squash this thing.
Now, that's what you would do, but not everybody would do this. March Baby saying, why should she bow down to these cheap tricks? Because she doesn't have the money.
She don't have the money.
People don't understand. Like, I've known people that have sued other people that they are dead wrong, but their whole winning plan is I'm going to keep it in the court as long as I can keep it out until they run out of money. I've done that before. It's mean, but it happens.
You know what, Sharrell? I got a moving violation ticket one time, and where I live, you have to go to court when you get a ticket with a moving violation, right? I went to night court, lawyers all around there. You want to hire me? You want to hire me? I'll help you out with your ticket. I was like, you know what? Let me just pay this lawyer and let him go talk this ticket down to a non-moving violation, right? Of course, when I got the lawyer, my case went before everybody's. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody that didn't have a lawyer, the judge was nasty to them. He slammed it to them. He was like, you already got a certain amount of points. You're a reckless driver. They treated them like dirt. Me and my lawyer, I just sat there. I pled not guilty to some lower charge. I paid the court fees and I went home and went about my business. Money rules the world, whether we like it or not. If you don't have the money to fight a case, good luck.
Yeah. And if anybody shows up in court without a damn lawyer, my mom used to say, if I see a person with no lawyer, I can guarantee you I'm looking at a fool. You got to understand how the court system works. Go ahead, Perry. I cut you off again.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, look, I can see her fighting for her rights and doing all the things, but I think sometimes you get to look at what you working with, like money, tools that you have at your thing. Maybe sometimes it's different ways to skin a cat. What's that old saying or
Mm-hmm.
something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just saying, maybe like this family gonna do everything to embarrass you. They gonna do anything to break you. Sometimes you get to just flip it back a little bit and say, okay, well maybe talk to Rob.
What about this? That's my damn daughter. Y'all trying to push me out the way. I have some rights. I know y'all are underhanded anyway. You do shit like pay off the tabloids to keep your reputation in order. And I'm just sick of your shit.
Right? No,
And
I
I'm
get
going to
that
go
part.
out on a limb and stand up to them because nobody else is. What
Well,
about that?
that's fine. I mean, but when
She
you do
did it
that,
though, Sharrell, already and lost.
right? I'm
You
saying when
want
you
to do
do
it
that,
again?
and then you're gonna get the repercussions of it too. It
Mm-hmm.
could be a win, it could be a loss. I'm not telling you not to stand up, but if you're gonna do it, make sure your shit is tight. Okay, make
Well,
sure you do win.
how does she do it where it's tight?
Well, I mean, you got to come with better evidence or something. I'm just saying this. For me, I think maybe she could handle a little different at this point because now what's lingering is the court case with Rob, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with his ass, right? Well, if she stopped the law case and talked to him, he is the father of her daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
That he
maybe
basically took over. How many times did they say China has her? I think weekends or something like that. Like they're trying to phase China out. So I understand Tokyo Tony when she just goes off on them on a
right.
rant because that's my kid, and you are trying to dominate everything. You want me to have no say so. I don't know. I go back and forth. I don't know.
I think that's the
Maybe
part maybe she should fight for. I mean, personally, I look at it as a kid, I mean, if he got the kid most of the time, she should fight for more for her rights as a mother, raise a kid. Them going back and forth to court is going to build animosity over and over
But
again.
what
And
about this? I have a winnable case with the revenge porn, but I don't have the money to go through with it. What do you do?
well,
Like he posted that girl's private parts on
I'm
social
sure
media.
some
First of
attorney
all,
would take the
let me
case.
just tell you my disdain for Rob. You're a fat slob that doesn't work, but you still live a millionaire's lifestyle. He has not
Right.
put in a minute of work.
No,
I know that sounds mean. I'm just saying.
he designs socks.
I mean, he doesn't work. You're
Mm.
privileged. You're privileged. And you get the best of the best. I mean, that's just how it is. You were just born into money. But still, like he doesn't really work. He lets his sisters take care of him. He lets mommy take care of him. If Rob had to pay for his own attorney on the money that he made, he wouldn't have an attorney.
Well, I get
I
it.
don't know. I understand her anger. I go back and forth.
Right. No, I feel you there. I'm just saying for me, the starter is, yeah, go get your rights to your child for one. Just get them.
You need
Let's not,
an attorney to do that, Perry.
well, okay, I get that part. She just had an attorney for this last suit, didn't she? That she lost?
Yeah, but it damn near bankrupted her.
Right.
I
No, I
mean,
get that part, right? Okay, I'm saying I get that part.
Mhm.
Only thing I'm saying is, look, you saying they taking the kid. She had rights to her kid. Do
Do
not
you
let them
have
take that
rights
back.
to
You
your
know what?
kids if you can't afford an attorney?
Well, it's more than just
I don't know.
attorney, Sharrell. She can't even really the type of work that she does and being a single mom. The kid would essentially even have to be probably with Rob most of the time anyway, because she has to actually work for her money where he doesn't, and he can be a primary caregiver to Dream, right? So every time she would get a gig or a job, somebody would need to watch her. Why pay a nanny or a babysitter or whatever when Rob can watch her? So she's in a very peculiar predicament where because she has to do all of these different things to make her money. And, she has two children and she would need somebody to watch him every time she accepts a job. The kid would probably end up being with Rob anyway. And that's probably what happened. That's probably why Dream is with him right now, X amount of days out the week. The best course of action, I believe, this is just me for her, is to make nicey nice with Rob, right? Because when you have a kid with them, you can always get them back in your corner. You talk to them enough. You understand what I mean? Saying,
Mhm.
listen, I messed up. This
So you would
happened.
pretend like you liked Rob?
I'll make nice. I'll make nice. Tell your family, calm down, back down. They know I don't got 390K. Tell them to leave me alone. This is what me and you going to do. And then that way, and get it to the point where no matter, even though he is the primary caregiver, whenever you want to see Dream, you can get to see her if you make nice with him and you pave the way. You got to know where you stand. You got to know where you're at in life. And she's fighting this battle that she's losing, and she's going to fight it for principle, and it's going to take her down.
Okay, I didn't spend too much time on that. Let's move on. We'll talk about it with callers. I'm going to drop the link a little later. I want everyone to know, what should Chyna do? Because she's in a crazy situation. All right, let's move on to Kandi. Okay, so Kandi has been doing a publicity tour. She went on a radio station, which I taped yesterday. She did 2 YouTube interviews because she's pissed because Marlo called her.
Yep, that was
Now, look, I didn't expect this publicity tour. I really didn't, because on these shows, they argue all day long. I feel like Marlo hit a nerve, and Kandi is playing, being very strategic with the media, and she's trying to clean that up. Because if you go over her dating history, like Marlo said, it's not that good. You know, all the stuff that happened back in the day when they said you were sleeping with your boyfriend's father. That's disgusting. Okay. Right. So let me play this tape and then I'll tell you.
Don't be whole shaming me.
Well, hey.
No, so in this tape is 3 minutes. She's also gonna call Marlo a hoe too. She's pissed off, really mad. And I can't say that I don't blame her. With that being said, I don't know. Let's just watch the tape.
Okay.
What have I done to you? Like, you know, she started bringing up my past and trying to figure out, people I dated or whatever she had to say about me. And I'm like, ma'am, let us get on you. Let's not do that. Because some of the things that the ladies were saying, I felt like I could clearly go all the way in to say about them. I mean, it's definitely, the girls are coming for me this year, for sure. Not as bad as I've seen it happen in my past, okay? But they're definitely coming for me, for sure. And I don't like it, to be clear.
Why do you think they are coming for you? Like, yeah, we'll get into the nitty gritty of it all, but like overall, why are they coming for you this season, Kandi?
It's very much giving jealousy. That's what it's giving for me, because the things that they said about me on the last episode were unprovoked. I have not said anything. I have not done them wrong in any kind of way. It's like they're looking for a reason to have a problem with me. And I personally feel that it's a jealousy issue. Like, I mean, they, Marlo specifically kept bringing up, why is Sonya so cool with Kandi all of a sudden? Why she want to be friends with her? It's probably because she got more followers than us. And I was like, ooh, why did they were a little shady with that edit when they showed how many more followers.
How many? And it was like Kandi at nearly 10 million, and then it's like
Kenya and Kandi, is it because of followers? They have more publicity?
Thank you. But it was just kind of like, what have I done to you? Like, she started bringing up my past and trying to figure out, people I dated or whatever she had to say about me. And I'm like, ma'am, let us get on you. Let's not do that. Because some of the things that the ladies were saying, I felt like I could clearly go all the way in to say about them. Okay. But we just gonna leave it at that.
But Kandi, when Marlo was saying those things, I mean, she called you, she said so many things, I'm not even gonna repeat it.
She's for herself. For herself. First of all, Kandi was a damn hoe. She everybody for free. Yeah. That bitch was a hoe, and that pussy wasn't good, and that's why you around here always got the date underneath your tax bracket, okay? Preach.
What were your thoughts going through your head when you saw that back? Because as a viewer, I'm like, she did not just say that.
Honestly, I was, what, to be honest with you, like, I know that if Marlo says anything out her mouth, you know what I mean? It's like, to me, she said that I was a hoe or whatever. I'm like, a woman who is a known or allegedly a known whore cannot talk to me who openly says, oh, she say that I am not dating, didn't get paid for sex or whatever. Well, clearly you're saying that you get paid for sex. Bam, you're the whore in this situation.
Damn. She called her a hoe back.
Well, I think she need to go all the way in. If the girl's gonna attack her and say her cooch ain't is below level, you know what I'm saying?
Kandi,
like,
go ahead, Perry.
no, I'm saying that she need to come back with it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a
She just admitted herself that she has a questionable past. Okay, we've been calling pointing Marlo out all this time, all these years for the same thing, and now Kandi wants to get offended when it's her turn. Kandi, you have a questionable past, point blank, period.
That's
and jealous. Who's jealous of Kandi?
Everybody.
Okay, listen,
They
I
jealous of that
respect
bank
Kandi.
she makes.
Kandi is a great businesswoman, and she does bring a lot of jobs to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Can't knock her for that.
That's
but
the
your
part they jealous
personality
of,
is blowing.
maybe.
Ain't nobody embarrassed. Ain't nobody jealous of you. And girl, please, you got the dungeon reputation. Your reputation is shitty when it comes to men and sex. It is what it is. I think I just lost it. Go ahead, Perry. Try to stand up for her. Kandi,
no.
you have no right to try to defend yourself, Kandi. Shut up.
No, I mean, she got the right to defend herself. I mean, if the girl say that about her and she said she can go deeper, go ahead. Go in. Don't wait. Don't let these girls keep attacking you. Kandi, we want to know what they did too.
Look, Kandi needs to shut up. To go on this publicity tour to try to change the public's perception of what you already did is a waste of time. I'm not even saying I don't like Kandi. I like Kandi. But Kandi, stop. You're delusional. She can't take any kind of criticism. Have you noticed that? Any kind of criticism, she holds a grudge for years and won't let it go. You're not perfect. So what, Kandi? You hold around. It is what it is. But to try to make us forget it, it's pissing me off. Own your shit, Kandi. Own it. Yeah, back in the day, I hold around. I did sleep with Jermaine Dupri, and the other girls got mad at me. Own your shit. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Perry, stop. Perry, stop. Just own your shit, Kandi. I can't take it.
You know what though, Sharrell, she got it right because they are coming for her unprovoked, right? So wait, at the tea party, Little Brooklyn's tea party, they at the table and somebody said she was sucking stuff underneath the table or in the locker room or whatever. Why would you put that at the little baby girl's tea party? Put that little note in the thing.
Come on, Diva. Stop.
Why you coming for her sexually at the tea party? They started
really, Diva, really.
Yes.
You're trying to go Team Kandi was a hoe. I'm not saying she is now. She was a hoe. You slept with the producers. It is what it is. Don't try to run from that, girl. I'm calling you out. You did do the same thing that Marlo's doing, except they weren't old white men. They was ugly producers.
But Sharrell, why are you doing this unprovoked? If I did something to you and you want to come at me and bring that up,
I want to talk about. If I want to say you went started sleeping with Blac, had a baby by him, and you know he had a woman that whole time, if I feel like bringing it up, I can bring it up, right?
Well, maybe they're doing it
just random.
But no.
Okay, do I have to have permission before I can bring it up?
Yes.
What if they just tired of Kandi being underhanded over the last years and always behind the scenes talking shit about somebody, and you finally got to the point where I'm about ready to expose her?
No, you know what Marlo's mad at? Don't be mad at me if I've been on the Roa franchise season after season, and maybe one season,
no one's jealous of Kandi.
Yeah, they're jealous. One season I bring a little heat. You know, one season, Sharrell bring a little heat, and then the rest of the seasons I coast. You are not the producer. You don't decide how I'm going to make this roll a check. You don't decide to throw smoke in the game so you could get me heated up so I can act the fool. Don't be talking about my past. Okay, if I was a hoe back then, leave that back where it's at. We not looking in the rearview mirror.
Well, yeah, but you looking at everybody else's review mirror. Right? Now, but what if this happened? What if they coming at her because Kandi has been involved with, behind the scenes running people off, right? When you mention
Phaedra.
producers doing everything, maybe this is their attempt to run her off by talking about something that she really can't escape, like your sexual history.
Hold on, let me read this. Kandi, you're boring. Point blank, period. I got one more. Cause Marlo, highest rating of the season. Bye, Kandi. Explain yourself, Diva. Since you want to go 10 toes down for Kandi, talk about don't bring up the past. Kandi brings up the past all the time. She's shady. I just now realized what irks me about Kandi. I respect Kandi for her business thing, her business entrepreneur. That we can't deny. That's what she does, and she brings jobs to the community. Hats off. But you're shady. And back in the day, if your man wasn't nailed down, she might take him.
Oh my.
All up in the dungeon, baby. All up in the dungeon.
Handcuffs and whips and chips and all. She's a man thief. Okay, so it is what it is.
Todd was single. She recovered from her hoism, and you don't be bringing up my past. Okay?
Diva, you need to be an attorney. You will find any excuse to defend Kandi. Kandi was a hoe, and you're talking about she's a recover from her hoism. No, child, no.
She's a recovered hoe. She's a recovered hoe.
Kandi had no problem talking about Marlo's history. She did not. Explain that, Diva. You can't throw the rock and hide your hand. She's doing the same thing to them women that she's doing it to them. Now they're doing it to her.
She asked Marlo about her money. How you make your money? How you got this nice condo? How do you have those wonderful designer clothes? Okay. Marlo's the one that said her rich older men. Okay. And then Kandi didn't bring it up. She just asked a financial question. And Marlo said from her rich older men. Kandi didn't call her no hoe. She just assessed the situation.
What is happening to Diva?
Kandi, no. You know what? Kandi is a very competitive person. In business, you really have to be that way. Kandi was trying to demean Marlo by even asking about that. And saying, because she don't want everybody to think, oh, Marlo is making money too, but I do mine legit business-wise, and she make hers on her back.
She's trying to downgrade.
She's saying Marlo made all her money. The reason why she got money is from laying on her back. That's what she's trying to do. And that is a damn disgrace and not right. So Kandi just throw that stuff out there because she want to be known as this entrepreneur.
Well, Perry,
she the one.
You mean she wants to hide her dark secrets? That's what Kandi wants to do. Let me read this really quick. Kandi is the Atlanta equivalent of Kyle, overpaid.
Oh my!
Uncle Perry sissy. What does that mean?
What's up, Nana?
Perry, Diva, Perry, y'all cannot defend Kandi. It is what it is. She has a reputation.
I'm saying maybe that's why they're upset.
Well, you know what, Sharrell? Can I pull an AT2? Can the chat tell us, are you team Kandi? Are you team Marlo? Okay. Can we get a 1 for Kandi and a 2 for Marlo?
Oh, wow.
Really? I mean, look, Kandi is fake. She wants to pretend like she's innocent and that she doesn't do anything wrong. Just own your shit, and then maybe I will tolerate you a little bit. But you are the type of person who throw the rock.
Come on,
Marlo and Sharrell are they're jealous. Come on, Cookie. How are they jealous? Kandi made her money through business while Marco was on her back with elderly men. That rumor about Kandi with producers is a rumor, not a fact. Stop hating. I'm not hating, Cookie.
Come on,
Let me tell you. She's not perfect. Instead of just being open with us and saying, yeah, back in the day, I'm not that way today. She wants to act like she never did anything in life wrong at all. And that's why I don't rock with Kandi. She's phony and fake.
All right. Damn. Okay.
Let me read these. What did you say, Diva? A 1 was what?
I think a 1 was Kandi and 2 was Marlo, right?
Kandi.
Come on.
So this Marlo, Kandi. Marlo, Kandi. This is a nice even split. Kandi, Marlo, Kandi, Marlo. It's they both have a fan base.
There
We'll
we
leave it
go.
at that.
There we go.
Both of them. But Kandi's so fake. Let me drop the link. I can't take it. I just don't. That girl drives me. Like I said, I don't like her, but then I respect her at the same time. So I like you. I like her. I wouldn't hang with you, but you are a role model in business, and it is what it is. See how what it feels like to be honest, Kandi, is that I do respect your business game, but anything else, girl, bye. You are driving me crazy. I can't with you. What's this thing? God, you are driving me crazy. Somebody has their tab open. What's this thing? Okay. Hey, Smoke. What's the T for?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
First of all, first question is, what should Chyna do in this situation? Because the Kardashians is running things, and poor thing, she ain't got no money. What do you think she should do?
There's some feedback happening. Hold on. Hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I mean, Chyna shouldn't pawn off her Rolls Royces, her diamond panties that she got, her vibrating dildos that she uses for her OnlyFans, and use that for her defense. She got the money, she just don't want to spend it. Or she should take out one of her booty pads and sell that too.
I'm pushing back. Chyna has the money. Can you name me where she makes her money from?
Now, Sharrell, this is a family-oriented show. You really want me to answer that question?
No, everyone says that Chyna has money. Where's this money coming from?
I agree with Smoke.
That she needs to pawn the Rolls Royce?
No, that she makes her money, on the dark side of the spectrum.
Y'all are terrible.
That's not the dark side of the spectrum. They are providing a service, okay? These some hard-working people. People work hard for them for
you think Chyna's still stripping? Is this what you're saying?
Beyond that.
Sharrell, come on now. I'm gonna need you to be
not even escorting.
Well,
We'll just say the lady of the night.
You're calling Chyna a lady of the night.
She's on the strip. She's out there in Las Vegas on the strip. Making her money.
Not only a lady of the night, she's a lady of the day.
She got an OnlyFans page, remember?
She said an OnlyFans page?
Yeah, she said
that's still kind of seedy.
That thing ain't making no money. She on the streets out there in Las Vegas trying to get her man.
What? Stop. Camille, stop. That's a strong accusation. First of all, you have to say, I think she's a lady of the night.
Did I say that?
Sharrell, have you seen her body? She is built like she's been on a whole stroll for a while. Come on, man.
No, y'all need to stop. Chyna. So wait, if I take your scenario, Smoke, and say that she's really a lady of the night, that's why the little girl is at her daddy's house. If you're explaining a situation where Chyna really don't give a damn that much because she's busy, then why are you fighting the Kardashians? Why not cut a deal?
Because the whole thing first is just like the Kardashians, she is addicted to the fame and the publicity. So she likes the fact that this is out there. So it's not about them making her look like a bad mother or basically her having a case. If she was a stripper before, so people didn't see what she got to offer. So the fact that she's trying to say that Rob did some revenge porn, it's like you have something that people have already witnessed. So there's nothing really to hide.
Now I gotta agree with that. I have to agree with that because she already put it out there. I mean, yeah, he did it as revenge porn, but you're already out there. So what judge will grant you that if it's already out there on the internet?
And you selling it.
Okay, wait, stop. You're saying because she has an OnlyFans site that Rob can go ahead and post anything of her he wants because you had an OnlyFans site.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not saying that. I mean, but I'm just saying it's out there. So it's like, how are you getting mad at him for putting this out there, and you sitting here putting it out here like you Comcast and charging for the X-rated videos and photos?
Remember, this is before OnlyFans. She was on. They did this on Instagram. Was it not? Was it on Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Instagram.
And it was circulated on Instagram. So it was already Technically, okay. Never mind. That was.
Hey, what do you think about what they're saying? They're saying you're a hoe anyway. So
No,
it's out
okay.
there.
What they saying is it's a possible chance she can win it, but they saying that it's a difference. She go there. Well, I was really trying to hide my kitty cat, and he put it out there. When you already showed everybody the kitty
But
cat.
I was just gonna say that it was already out there, but before she even got with Rob, because look who she was dating, Tiger. I mean, we don't know how far he could have took some pictures and put somebody out there.
I still have rights. And just because I have an OnlyFans page does not mean you could post anything of me that I don't want you to.
That's true.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's true.
Okay, Barry, don't start with that.
That's true.
Don't
I
start
was
with
say
that.
she's mad that Rob didn't pay her first before putting it out.
And that's probably
the problem.
Oh, come on.
I agree.
Smoke.
He didn't cash out the money.
Because Sharrell, y'all gotta remember, China is not the one pushing for it's Tokyo Tony.
Right.
Teriyaki Tony is the one that's
What do you
pushing
mean? You were saying that her mom is influencing her?
To get the money. That's what that is.
That's a horrible thing to say, Canelo.
Now, okay, hold on.
I think she's behind it too.
Huh?
I said I agree with Canelo. I think
that's a horrible thing to say.
If you look at it, China had all this ammunition to go after the Kardashian years ago. And I know you hate when people say this, and I hate it too, but it's like you had this. Why now come out and who's pushing them? Who's pushing her? Because Tokyo is up there. Because you got to remember, they was on Zeus, the Feeling Network. She didn't do anything over there. She over there showing her boobs, and she out there all on top of the table dancing and
all on top. All on top.
Stop. Y'all are slut shaming.
No, we're not. I know.
No. You act like we don't went behind her house, peep through her window, and start videotaping. We said it's at your fingertips.
Perry,
no.
You don't have a right to post anything I don't want you to post. And y'all saying that she hoeing anyway, it's already out there. That is wrong.
Rob said she was.
Rob said it. Yeah, my point is, if she posted it, you can't get mad if something else about you get posted.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Yes, you can.
Let Nina talk. Nina, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, yes, she can too, because what she does on her own time to make her own money, that's her saying, I'm doing this. If she's with her man and he gets mad at her and then he starts posting her vagina, who knows is that what China has been doing? Even on her OnlyFans don't mean she's posting her vagina.
We don't know.
So
she does post her vagina.
Have y'all seen it?
I haven't, but someone screenshot it probably did.
So guess what? Nobody has patronized her OnlyFans page. Am I correct?
Oh no, it will not.
I ain't paying for
I'm not giving her my money for no damn court.
You pay for it, Nina. You pay for it, Nina.
And I don't like women, baby. And I don't want to.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just asking if you pay for it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm asking y'all because y'all are giving your opinion about he can do that. That's not his right. That's not his right.
How did he get the right in the first place? But how is it the first?
Wait a minute. I'm just saying it's not Rob's right to post it because he's mad at her. Now I'm gonna say this: people do all kind of stuff when they get mad at people.
True.
Yeah. But still, don't do her like that. And then forget China and them Kardashians, and Tories and Slay. I'm tired of all of them, honey. I'm tired of all of them. But look, this is what I want to say about Monique. Kudos to your win.
Oh gosh.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
Right.
If you want to continue to win, quit talking, Monique. You need to hush before your past comes up. And yes, Kandi, don't get mad at Marlo, because y'all got to remember Marlo and Kandi knew each other before anybody knew Marlo.
Yep.
Right.
Right? Because Marlo dated her god brother or whatever. So they got
I didn't know that.
Too.
Really?
Yeah, she said it on the show.
Yes,
she said it.
Yes. But so Marlo can say what she want to say about Kandi. Marlo trying to keep her peach. Kandi, it's your turn. It's your turn, Kandi.
It's your turn, Kandi.
It's your turn, Kandi, because you have been secretly behind the scenes.
Look at Diva. You got the hairs on the back of her neck standing up.
It's your turn, Kandi. It's your turn. Kandi has been one of the worst, just because she make all that money. And I don't think nobody's jealous of her because she makes all that money. If they are, they stupid.
because you need to know how to get your bag too while you're on that show. Kandi has used that show to increase her bags. Like she said, her thing is she never skips a beat or a bag, right? Her music or her businesses. And that's true with Kandi. Don't be mad at her if y'all are jealous because she's getting the bag. Then you need to get with Kandi and see how you can get the bag. Don't be mad.
They jealous of her, Nina. They jealous of her, Nina. Because you heard Marlo on the beach bench. You heard Marlo on the beach bench. Oh, Kandi don't show nobody. She don't help nobody. She don't. That's jealousy. That's jealousy.
But Diva.
But see, that's a lie with Marlo because she did try to help Kim Zolciak.
Yes, she did.
With "Don't Be Tardy for the Party," and
yes,
you see what Kim Zolciak did to her. Spit in her face and took her tune. And she knows she can't sing. But what I'm saying about Marlo now can say what they want to say about Kandi. It's her damn turn. We tired of Kandi. We want her gone.
Thank you. No. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina.
Her time has come. Her season is up. It's time for you to do your part. And
even
then
though she may be bored. I need her.
Camilo, she could be shucking oysters and making pork rinds in her restaurant. We don't need to see her on Housewives.
We don't need to see no more of the old lady gang. We tired.
Nina, hold on, Camilo. Nina, you want the girl fired?
I didn't say fired. I just hope that she goes on her own. Because you know something, sometimes we stay way past the expiration date. And I think that's what happened with Nene. You should have left the first time that you quit. You should have stayed gone, Nene. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad on you. I just hope this don't come down on Kandi like that, because it's her turn. Why you mad because somebody bringing up your past? Let me tell you something my pastor told me, but I already knew it. Everybody got a past. If they want to keep on bringing it up, let them stay in your past. You keep on walking, Nina. That's what you do, Kandi. You ain't got to keep answering to what Marlo's saying. You know what I'm saying? You just don't answer to the foolishness. If you was a hoe back then, you was a hoe. Say you was a good paying hoe because you rich.
Exactly.
Stand in your truth.
She's a recovered.
That's it. She was a rich one, wasn't she? She got paid good. Yes, she did. So that's what they need to be trying to see, how they can be a rich hoe.
Diva, do you have any response? She really went in on your girl.
Wait, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Listen, let me tell you something. They're jealous of Kandi. Okay, let's keep watching. Because when you got to bring up, I'm not helping you, you're not my kid. You better look, watch, and learn and figure this thing out. I'm giving you the platform. I laid out the blueprint. Pick up the blueprint and figure this thing out. Don't be mad, Marlo, because you not making more cash and have any side businesses. Just because you got what is that? She didn't even spell the name of her store correctly. That's my problem. That ain't my problem, okay? And you sitting here to deflect because you angry because you don't got the type of cash I got. You want to call me a hoe? I recovered. Leave me alone.
She called her hoe because that's what she knows.
Is she recovered, Diva? Is she really recovered, Diva? Is she really recovered? Don't do that. She got people in their drawers. She got people doing this party, spitting eagles. So let's not do it. Mistress Kandi has not gone very far. She is not recovered. She's just in purgatory right now. She can come resurface at any moment.
Wait, hold on. Everybody, come on, Smoke. That is a powerful statement. You're saying she's not a recovered hoe. What has she done to show you she's not recovered?
Show. She took what was supposed to be a rumor that was so detrimental to her reputation and spun it around and created a show, increased her toy sex line, but all of a sudden you bring it back up, it's all traumatic. She can't talk about it. Then she got people with vibrating panties, got them basically got dicks and dinglings slinging on Housewives, and they split
hold on one second. Kandi done spoke on Nene's stripper pass and Marlo's sugar daddy. She used to her entourage, including Mammy Joyce. Ooh.
Yep.
Throw dirt, even on Phaedra's Mr. Ooh. Let's be correct. Kandi is promiscuous because she never got paid for her actions.
But you know what? When they asked that question at the baby shower, I thought that was very inappropriate. But listen,
Thank you.
everybody want to say or think that it's Marlo that put that question in there. I don't think it was Marlo. I never did at one time. I think it's Sharrell because Kandi used to go with a football player. Sharrell was married to a football player. I think that's Sharrell shit. You know, I just do because look how Sharrell falling in line with Marlo. She falling right in line with Marlo.
Whoa, Nina, I need to clarify what you're saying. You're saying that Sharrell is a hoe in training?
No. I said that, you know, when they was talking about Kandi was giving head in the locker room, right?
Right.
Okay, I said, I don't think Marlo put that question in there. I said, I think it was Sharrell because Sharrell was married to Bob and Kandi used to date ex-football player, ex-football player. So I just think it was Sharrell because look at Sharrell, how she falling in line with Marlo. I was shocked at that Sunday. Like, you really cuckooing with Marlo? You know how they did the head? You know how they did the head back and forth when they was arguing at Nene?
Yeah.
That was so funny. But yeah, I think it's Sharrell. That's, you know, I just can't see Sharrell and Marlo, but I can see them two together against Kandi for whatever reason. I can. Yeah,
well, that's what she's
could
saying.
be hating for real. They can't be hating on Kandi for real. But what you need to do as a woman is go say, Kandi, I got a couple $100,000. Show me how to make it to $1 million. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I be doing.
Instead of being jealous. And listen,
instead of being
jealous. And listen, here's the thing, Smoke, with the whole, she turned the whole dungeon thing. She took the pain and turned it into a profit.
Oh, come on.
Don't be mad at Kandi. Don't be mad at Kandi. Don't be mad at Kandi.
If that is the case,
listen to this.
What's
you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, I mean, but Diva, what you mean that she took the pain?
That you look the trauma of Phaedra trying to say she had a dungeon and all that stuff.
She really didn't have no dungeon.
She took that situation and she turned it around, and she built a whole business and a tour off of that.
But did she really have a dungeon?
She had a dungeon.
No, she didn't have a dungeon.
But Diva,
I believe she had one allegedly.
But Diva, here's this. If this was so traumatizing to you that anytime someone brings this up, you're ready to break down into your sheep voice and cry, obviously it's not that
I want to
hurtful
tell Nina
this
at
all.
Hold on, Kenito, let him finish. Go ahead.
It's not that hurtful at all. So if this thing was really debilitating to your reputation, I wouldn't even want to put my 10 toes near, let alone create something around something that bad. So clearly she wasn't that butthurt about it.
No, she was very hurt. She was very hurt.
Wasn't.
And listen. The world has to have sex, Smoke, okay? So she's just profiting off of her pain. Listen, okay, I'm going to make a toy line. I'm going to have a dungeon tour. I'm going to turn that situation around. But Smoke, the person who accused me, I still got a little side eye for them, okay? Because of that particular person, I could have went down. But she lucky I'm smart, and I turned it all the way around and made it benefit myself.
But also, Kandi is a jilted lover. Kandi's a jilted lover.
But I'm gonna say this.
Phaedra didn't keep the dungeon a secret because Phaedra and Kandi probably messed around the dungeon, and that was the reason why she had an issue with putting it out.
I'm gonna debunk that real quick. She said, if she had a dungeon, why was she not? Because she made a whole tour on the dungeon.
Because according to Diva, she's a recovered freak hoe, but apparently not. She's Christian graded
but
up at the level
make the money off. She said if she had a dungeon, she would make a profit off of it. She would not keep it a secret. She would have had everybody down in there making money off of it.
Camila, look at her friends on. She's friends with T.I. and Tiny. That should tell you enough of the company that she's in.
Listen. I need to bring up a new group because we have talked a good 10 minutes. Nina, I want you to stay online. I want to talk to you backstage. Can you do that?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate the call. Smoke, you were too much for me. I love it. Okay, let me, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Bring up some more people. Hi, Toria.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Don. How are you?
What up? What up?
Hi, Voodoo. Let's start out with you, Toria. What do you want to speak on today?
Okay. You know I love you and Diva, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But Diva, When did Kandi stop being a hoe? Because Kandi is still a hoe. You know, she's smart, a smart hoe though, because she gets them to sign NDAs. Her and Todd, they ain't having no sex, but they are having sex with somebody else. And
Tori
Toria,
Smoke
admitted
was
what
that.
right.
what have you been watching? What are you talking about?
Look, down in Atlanta, it ain't no secret that they all go to Magic City and they pick up them chicks, just like she friends with T.I. and Tiny.
Wait,
That's
whoa! You're
15.
talking about Candy and Todd pick up chicks too?
Yes, and they get them to sign NDAs all the time. See,
That's
that's
what you
where
heard?
that's the way it happens down there.
Oh hell no!
Wait. Oh
Candy
my
ain't
God,
never
Tori, I
stopped.
want you to be clear on what you're saying. You're saying Todd and Candy are no better than T.I. and Tiny?
No, they not.
Mm,
Mm.
Well, then
They
how come
do that
everybody
down
talks
there
about T.I. and Tiny and nobody talks about Todd, and if it's true, and no one talks about Todd
because
and Candy?
Ti and Tiny was stupid. They didn't get NDA signed. Candy was smart. She got them to sign them papers.
No one has
And
anything to say.
I mean, what
We
can I
can't
say?
make a comeback for that. Diva?
and China don't want them children. She has them every other weekend. She don't get them every weekend, and sometimes she don't even get them the every other weekend.
Mm.
Well,
And
Tori,
it's not.
if China
It's
doesn't want to be a mother, then why is she fighting Rob?
she's only fighting Rob for because of her mother. Her mother is disgusting woman. I seen a video of her thrusting on a picnic table outside in a park. It was disgusting, and people was hooping and hollering. Oh, look at her! She's in such good shape. No, she's a grown woman gyrating on a table, acting like she's screwing the table. It was sickening to me. And
Damn! Harry,
oh, I love Perry sound effects.
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
So wait, you're saying if it wasn't for Tokyo, China wouldn't even be interested in suing Rob. That's what you're saying?
No, because China been making money a long time
Doing
on
what? How does she make her money?
nasty,
Mm-mm.
doing the
Terrell.
nasty. That girl is nasty, and she had them pictures on Instagram and other places way before Rob sent that picture.
So,
So
okay, do you think that? Oh my God, you guys are being mean to China. Do you feel that since those pictures are already out there, that Rob will lose this case?
Rob's gonna win the case. She's gonna lose it, but I don't even think it's gonna make it all the way there because her and Rob can talk, but if Tokyo keep out of her ears, China has other businesses too. She has a shop. I watched her on that Zeus thing, and then We TV put it on after Zeus did, stop showing it. We TV showed it, and she was walking around the house getting high every day. I want China to get some help and get some of them people that's hanging around her, just hanging on her, and she needs to go to rehab. And her and Rob need to discuss what they need to discuss about their
You think
daughter.
China need to go to rehab for weed?
That ain't the only thing she doing.
May not
That
just
ain't
be
the
like
only
that.
thing she
Yeah.
Oh
doing.
yeah, I have heard the rumors. Her friend Treasure said she was sniffing stuff.
She's
Yeah.
sniffing and taking mollies and ecstasy and all that other
Oh.
kind of stuff. And she don't like to wear clothes. That girl does. That child don't like to wear no clothes.
She like to feel the breeze.
The Don, can you respond to Latoria, who is very opinionated?
China and Body needs to I think she need to drop this lawsuit because the only thing you have to do is retweet a naked picture of China on Twitter, and I guess everybody going to jail. She gonna sue everybody. That's all it takes is a retweet of a naked picture of,
So you're
of
trying to
China.
say everybody's seen it before?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just go to Twitter and retweet a naked picture of China. If that's the
Okay,
case,
Don,
that's
so
what
you're telling me
revenge
anybody can
porn.
post naked pictures of me if I have an OnlyFans page because it's already out there? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
if it's
saying?
out there, somebody can put it on Twitter and press
You
retweet.
can't. You
And
better
I
not
guess
post nothing I tell you don't post. That
The
I guess
is not
that's-
advertising.
right.
Look at it at advertisement. The advertising for you.
Perry, shut up.
And they
You
do
are.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a screenshot. I'm not saying it's right, but you know, somebody can go to OnlyFans and screenshot it, put it on Twitter, and then you get 1,000 retweets.
Yeah,
Don, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. You need to cut it out. You
That's what they be doing. That's what they be doing, Sharrell.
It happens.
They be doing that.
It happens every day, Sharrell. So that's
Rob
revenge
had
porn.
no right to post those pictures because he's mad.
Yeah, he didn't have a right to do that. But I just want to talk about this Kandi situation.
Go ahead.
Now,
Sound off.
Let me get close. Let me get close, Sharrell.
Now, Marlo says Kandi never did anything for anybody. While Marlo was off the show from Real Housewives, Kandi went to Bravo and pitched a show for Marlo.
Yep.
And had a show greenlit for Marlo.
Yeah.
The show was shooting for Bravo. The comments ain't know this. Look, the comments getting quiet now.
Yeah, come on now, talk the facts now.
And Marlo did not want to sign the final contract because she felt like she wasn't getting paid enough money.
Right.
So Marlo had a show with herself starring on the show.
Yep.
But it wasn't on Bravo. But yeah, she decided to go back to Bravo.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
So what?
for herself.
What does that have to do with anything,
Kandi helped her. Kandi helped her. Talk.
Kandi helped her. Kandi helped her friends.
Just because you help me does means that I can't state my opinion. If I feel like you're a hoe, I should be able to say that, right?
Well, and let me say this. Kandi was never upset about the dungeon comment. Kandi was upset about the drugging comment.
Come on, bring the facts.
She was never upset about them saying she had a dungeon. She was upset about them saying she was going to drug them because she compared it to the Bill Cosby situation.
Amen.
Kandi overreacted about that dungeon situation because she doesn't like anybody talking bad about her. She want to act like she has clean hands and that she has not done anything wrong in her whole life. And then when things do come out about her crooked hoe past, then she wants to cry and act like the damn victim.
No, Kandi has always said that she dated around. She dated in the music industry. She dated Sharrell
and slobbing the knob.
She did that. She did that. Sharrell Levert, the guy from. She even said it in their Escapes little documentary they had.
She's speaking of Sharrell Levert. She's the one who said that he's the one that introduced her
because
to putting sugar on the cuckoo.
You could date Sharrell, but why got to be a hoe? So a man could date.
When you're putting sugar down there, what do you call it?
Yeah,
what?
She
said she put Sharrell
those
Levert
sexual
used to put
experiences.
Sugar on her hoo-ha and then lick it off.
Yeah, she never said she was innocent. She never said she was innocent. but Marlo now, she's the one who can't prove where she get her money from for the past 15 years.
I'm done with you, Don. And Perry, don't you try to stick up for your boy.
She can't prove where she getting her money from for the past 15 years. She come up with a brand new outfit.
She can't because she can't file taxes for hoe money.
Yeah, she keep taking pictures of people's credit cards and going to buy stuff.
Don, people have dragged Marlo's for years, talking about her past. It's the past. Why can't we talk about Kandi?
Oh yeah, we can talk about Kandi. But let me ask you this, Sharrell. Speaking of Sheree, who takes 8 years to build a house in Atlanta?
Somebody that ain't got no money.
Look, I'm not answering that question. I'm running out of time. Voodoo, sound off really quickly.
Hey, Sharrell. Hey, Perry. Hey, Diva. Hi, everybody. Hey, I just want to say I don't have a dog in the fight, but I got to be honest here because that's what we're doing, right?
Yep.
So, as it pertains to Chyna, she don't deserve a dime. She don't hardly have those kids. If the shoe was on the other foot and she had the kids more than Rob did, then we would all be saying, no, he shouldn't be able to sue her. So, I mean, get the kids. I'm sorry. And then also, as far as him or her suing him for the photos, this is what my understanding is. As soon as you put any type of thing out on a public platform, it is up for grabs. So if she put her nudes out there and somebody takes them and put them somewhere else, then honestly, I don't really think she has a dog in that fight. She should take that money and pay that man that money that the Kardashians want, although I don't like them either. And then as it pertains to Kandi and Marlo, okay, we both know they both hoes. Everybody know that. I mean, anytime you got Kandi over there trying to put vibrating panties on women and have other women's husbands vibrate the panties, that everybody's not down for the swinging thing, right? And then also Marlo, we all know Marlo done went from scamming to laying on her back to get everything she has. And Marlo has never been a person to deny that.
Yeah, but there's no evidence. There's no evidence.
Yeah,
She telling herself. Marlo tell you herself. She
sure
got her
will.
money from that white man.
She's
telling.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
she
ahead,
said that
Voodoo. Go ahead.
Yeah, she said that this season. The thing about Kandi is, I agree with. I believe it was the last person that was on that was saying Kandi. You kind of got to wonder if she really was so affected by that rumor, because she never denied it. Just like she never denied what Marlo just said when she was a hoe. She never denied any of that.
Yeah,
if you got all this. Yeah, if you got all this tea on Kandi, spill it. On Marlo, spill it, because I want to know. I mean, once you go low to the gutter with me, we going down to the hell. I want to know
that Diva. She never admitted. She never said I'm not a hoe. So she claimed the title for herself.
you know what, Sharrell? You were supposed to drop the mic when Don finished speaking, okay? Because he brought the facts here.
Oh,
he laid the facts down.
Okay,
right?
Okay,
he is right. He triggered my mind. I was like, you know what? He's right. She wasn't mad about the dungeon thing. She was mad because they added the drug piece to it, and she connected it to the whole Bill Cosby thing and all that. So let me say this. Let me say this about Kandi, right? Listen, she dated a lot of men. She had a lot of sex. Yep. That was the past.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now she's married to Todd. Don't be bringing up my past. And I do believe that a lot more is going to come out about Marlo and her, because remember, the sprinklings before the show even came on, she said that her and Marlo went below the belt with each other. So
all right.
I
gotta end it here. I want to thank you guys all for calling in. I'm completely out of time again. Great conversation.
You, Sharrell. I love you
too, Latoya. I
love
do.
you, Diva.
Thank you.
You be giving Terry the business. All right, you guys. Thank you so much.
You guys be good.
Let me read this really quick. Gerald only sugar daddy Kandi had literally. I wanted to say this really quickly. At the end of the day, everybody have to give Kandi her props for being a great businesswoman. That's it. But you're a hoe. That's a good businesswoman. You're a very good businesswoman.
No, we covered hoe.
I got to end it here. I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. It really helps my video. And let's say bye, guys, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.